It's real, it's raw, and it's authentic. You're now rocking with the best.
Untamed professionals. Untamed professionals. That's what we are. No training here.
That.
No training at all.
No training.
Look, unprofessional. Look, first off, guys, check out this Terphouse hoodie, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Look at it. If you want to look cool like a daggum Z-list celebrity like I am a Z-list, you got to get a Terphouse hoodie like this. But check this out. Mr. Name, we have a slamming fucking show tonight. We have Demon Monsoon on. Demon Monsoon first up. Demon Monsoon is amazing. Guys, check this out. Demon's probably fought 20, 30 fights. Demon has autism. Demon is a true warrior, badass. So you need to hear his story. He's got a fight coming up. So you got to check out Demon. And then we got fucking King Mo. King Mo.
Whoop, whoop. I can't wait. I'm stoked.
King Mo. And King Mo is, I'm telling you what, he is one of the cool, humble guys, you know, but I mean, he used to wear a crown and he was called a king. So that's going to be fucking badass. I don't know if we have, do we have Demon on in the chat right now? I do not know if we do or not, but whenever we have Demon on, we could pop him in because I'm telling you right now.
He's here.
Yeah. There he is.
Oh, he was there.
We lost him. We lost him. Demon. Look, when I was in Atlantic City at Celebrity Boxing, Demon said he was in like Jersey or something. I said, Celebrity Boxing, you there? Next thing I know, he walked up. I said, holy shit, that's Demon.
Hi, how are you?
Doing good. I'm actually I just left my gym. I'm on my way back to Winchester. Just did a great workout. So doing this on my cell phone, this is unusual for me.
That's awesome. You got the sunroof open. You're chilling.
Oh yeah, and I just did a whole grappling session down at MMA Institute. That's where I train now. Besides Neutral Corner Boxing Gym down in Queen City. So loving it.
I saw you. I saw at Celebrity Boxing, man. When you were at Celebrity Boxing, I saw you there, man. I was like, holy shit. I was talking to you. I was like, that's fucking Damon. I was like, dude, what's up? And then I saw you looking around, man. What was that like that night, man? Did you find somebody you wanted to fight that night? You were telling me something about you had a beef with somebody in Celebrity Boxing. Did you not?
Yeah, I did. It's actually quite funny. Josh Adams, Violence, he and I actually did pro wrestling for a while, and then I left pro wrestling and went into boxing. So when I saw him, I was like, I kind of want to fight Josh. He goes, on one of my YouTube shows that I do, before I turned into Demon Monsoon Live, we actually talked about him and I boxing, and it was like one of those jokes, like, oh, we should do it. And I'm like, dude, I want to box Josh Adams. I want to put the gloves on, and then, we hadn't seen each other for a while, and lo and behold, I was at and I was like, Josh is gonna fight. Oh, dude, I want to so bad, like, call him out, and it's like, I told him, I said, hey, I want to fight you, and he would not. And he's like, I was like, come on, Violet, the demon needs another soul for you. So,
ooh,
you got like 2 fights.
and I had just fought the night before. The guy I was with, that's my very best friend, Wicked One. I will say is, you can't get any better than that kid, because the fight card that we were going to be on, that I was on, fell through, and we had nobody to fight. Like, I had nobody to fight. And he stepped up, and I trained him. He was one of the few guys that I got to train, and guess what? I got to fight him, and we both won championship belts, and we're like, let's do it.
So where are you right now?
I'm right now outside of a town called Harrisonburg. I'm actually on I drive about an hour every day from my home / where I work in Winchester to train down here in MAI Institute. And then,
hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
And then when I get a chance, I go down to, I screw up the towns. All I know is it's like an extra 30 minutes down, called Neutral Corner at Queen City Boxing Gym. Street Beast they just moved it all down there.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually got to spar in there last Friday. Yeah, last Friday. Yeah, it was last week. I got to spar down there, and the gym is amazing. It's the only gym in the entire state of Virginia that I know of that has a full scale octagon, a full MMA cage. So really awesome with that.
So where did you grow up? Like, what's your story in the fight game?
I grew up in a little town called Spring City, Pennsylvania. Basically, for years, I always knew there was something different about me. And, you know, I was known as Monsoon, the weatherman, because I loved the weather. And around in my 30s, someone said to me, said, you know, I think you're autistic. And I come to find out that everything that I've gone through, all the battles I've fought, here I had autism. I was diagnosed with it at a very young age and kept kind of quiet about it. It was never told. And then, you know, it was the 1990s. They didn't know what autism was. And now, in the year 2021, it happens. Well, I first started doing pro wrestling, and before that, I kind of dabbled in boxing. I was like, I'll do boxing, give it a try for a couple months. And the coaches that I was with at the time didn't really appreciate me or like me. So I said, forget it. I don't want to do it anymore. And then afterwards, I took a break, went into pro wrestling. And after about 2 years of doing pro wrestling, I said, you know what? I want to do boxing. There was a young man on YouTube saying, he's the greatest boxer in the world. Not. And I actually then found Street Beast, and I said, man, I really want to try boxing. I stopped doing pro wrestling, went to message a boxer who I interviewed on my show, and said, his name was Christopher Ice Booker. I said, hey, can you teach me boxing? Okay. And I started, and he would charge me. I would drive from Delaware, where I was living, all the way to Philadelphia, which is about an hour drive. So I'm kind of used to driving. And he took me under his wing, and he saw Street Beast. He said, what are you going to do? I did my first fight, which according to my arm, because I have 2 tattoos on my arm. If I had a bigger camera, you guys could all see them. But my first fight was April 6, 2019. Actually, before that was March 23rd, the day after my birthday. I did an exhibition bout, and I had no idea what I was doing. I had basic knowledge that this pro boxer taught me, and he watched it, and then he watched my Street Beast fight. He's like, don't ever charge me ever again. I was like, why? He goes, I'm taking you under my wing. And from that day forward, I would train every single day. I would message and said, hey, are we going to the gym? If he didn't show up, I was still at the gym. 2 years ago, I moved down here to Virginia to go full-time into boxing. And when people learned I was autistic, I said to them, I said, I want to show everybody that no matter who you are, I don't care if you are 15, 16 years old, I don't care if you are in a wheelchair, I don't care who you are. You can do anything. And my mom, who she has a nickname, Mama Demon. She's my other best friend. I got multiple best friends, but she's my right hand person. Besides the lady who kind of runs Street Beats with Chris Wilmore, Scarface. Her name is Sunshine. But my mom said, "You can put your mind to whatever you want," and I said, "Fine." And I told her I'm moving down here. I moved down here. I started going under one guy whose name was D. Shaw. Shout out to D. Shaw. Then Corey Willash, Christopher Wilmore, Omar, Esteban, a lot of the Street Beast fighters took me all under their wing. And they started training me into the fighter I am today. And I did a calculation. If I combine my road trips to Tennessee, my 3 amateur fights, all the stuff I've done, I've had 37 fights in under 3 years.
That's crazy, man. That's fucking good, man. That's a lot of fights.
That's a lot of fights.
And in 2020, I set the all-time record for most Street Beast fights ever in 1 year. I fought 16 straight times. And I went 16
and people complain about fighting every few months. That's crazy.
So this is great. What's next for you on the when's your next fight?
My next fight is actually December 3rd. It's called King of the Mountain. It's against Tyler Penkis. I probably screwed his last name up. There's no beef. It's an amateur fight, but what's really special about it is there are so many Street Beast fighters fighting on it. And my dream before I ever turned pro was to fight on a pay-per-view card with my Street Beast family. I've wanted to be on a Street Beast. I wanted to do that with my family. And it means a lot to me. Like my Street Beast family, I mean, we all have families. You know, I'm going to see mine Christmas. But Street Beast gave me a family. And, you know, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't just for, you know, my mom encouraging me and Sunshine Triss, Chris Wilmore, Corey, all those people I've mentioned. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. But December 3rd, I get to fight on pay-per-view with my entire Street Beast family.
That's awesome. Congrats.
Thank you.
So do you have any beefs? I know you got
and
beefs.
We only have fights booked for January, February, March.
You got beefs. I know. I keep seeing you.
Oh, there's a couple fights.
Yeah, I want to know about. That's what I want to know about. I keep seeing it. Tell me about those guys, man. That's what I want to hear. Why you got beef? Because I keep seeing.
Go on. Sorry.
No, I keep seeing them come at you, and then you're saying something to them, and I'm like, I got to hear what you got going on with them.
All right. So, I don't know all the details. Okay, so I'm going to paraphrase what I know. Guy named D. Shaw left Neutral Corner Boxing Gym. I put my friendship before a gym. You know, we had a little falling out, and then all of a sudden, a couple of the guys started saying, well, I'm not Demon Monsoon if Danny Shaw, who was Demon, who named me, isn't training me. And I looked at that and I said, you know, I took that offensive because he's on my arm. Demon Alcohol, Demon Monsoon, that's on my arm. And I respect everything that, you know, Shaw taught me. But when you say I'm not a demon? And I go, no. And I said, I have fought all these times. I fought the fights. You trained me, but I was the one with the blood on my hands, the bloody noses. I flew out to Colorado 3 times. I beat a kid 2 times. I'm like, nah, I don't play that game with people. And I made it
So
clear
is this
to
a beef
everybody
against the former coach? Is this the former coach? Is this your former coach?
Well, it was, yeah, my former coach. But I've kind of, but the King of the Mountain fight is just, you know, an amateur fight, and he's going to be there. And my thing with that is, well, you're going to see what I can do. I've had, it really give me a good laugh. I've had 2 bad roommates. One, they brought the street beast for me, and I beat the holy crap out of the guy. Another one, he's 125 wet pounds who is never going to amount to anything because he can't take criticism. And he lies about stuff. So there's that. But when I think about people who attack me, I look at them and I go, you know what? You're attacking somebody who's living his dream. Every day I wake up, and it's a struggle for me to get up in the morning. I have to work a full-time job. Then I load up, drive down here, train, and on top of it, I have to drive back at night. I'm eating dinner maybe at 10 o'clock at night. I'm going to bed at midnight, waking up at 7 or maybe even 5 if I want to do a run. And that's my life. But there are people out there that they don't want to see an autistic ever do anything. And I've never used my autism.
Well, why do you think that is? I don't know anyone who wouldn't want to see someone with autism succeed. You find that people are against you because of that?
Yeah, they're against me because of that, and they don't want to see me happy. Like, they rather see somebody, like, miserable, because in the autistic spectrum, we are autistics, we don't have many friends. Like, it's very hard to live with someone with autism. It can be. And you have to be positive. Like, I'm very energetic. When I do my live streams, I'm telling you the way it is. If I tell you, hey, I'm having a rough day, I'm having a rough day. My crew at Zaxby's, that's where I work. Before I do all the food, I make all the food first in the morning. And they love seeing that. They love hearing my voice. They get excited when I have a fight coming up. They love that. But there are people out there that, you know, they see what I go through. They see me have what's called episodes where, you know, I got to take medicine for it, which is CBD, and they're panic anxiety attacks. And there are people that don't like that. They don't want to see me happy. And that's wrong. And, you know, I've been called the R word. They say I have people saying I'm one-dimensional. I mean, a lot of negatives. And I'm like, dude, I'm just doing what I want.
That has nothing to do with you, right? And has everything to do with them. You realize that, right?
Yeah, it has everything to do with them. They're self-conscious. They don't.
Correct.
They don't understand.
Look, this is what you do to them. You do that to them.
Exactly.
You give them the bird figure. You give them that bird figure, man. Hey, I'm just curious.
Like, haters want to hate and laugh.
Oh, yeah.
Walk away.
I do it better. I go like that. I'll go on there and I will actually call them out and be like, so you really want to fight? Come to the yard. I'll make you famous. And I stole that because of the pro wrestling meeting. I stole that from the Undertaker. I'll make you famous. I'll whoop your ass. I don't care.
I love you. I love your name too. Demon Monsoon. Like, how did you get that name?
Well, this is that. I guess we're gonna have to kind of give a preview of the YouTube show. We're actually gonna unpack it. But when I started in high school in 1998, I was the weatherman, and we had up here not here in Virginia, but up in Philadelphia, there's a guy known as Glenn Hurricane Schwartz, who thinks bow ties are cool. The only person that's allowed to ever wear a bow tie is the TV show Doctor Who. That's the only one who's allowed to have bow ties. But anyway, and I always say that. But the principal said, we need a nickname for you. And I said, what about Monsoon? Okay, you're Monsoon. And it went with it. When I started with Street Beast, I was called Monsoon. My third fight, D. Shaw and the owner of Neutral Corner, Corey Willash, Wolverine, I knocked the dude. I hit him in the first round, 2 knockouts, and I started getting, like, really going crazy. Like, they said, Jeff, get on him, Demon. That's it. And I nailed the guy hard enough that he stumbled back and crashed into the cage. And and Corey yelled, he's not a Monsoon, he's a Demon Monsoon. And I'm thinking, Demon Monsoon.
That's the money right there.
And I said,
it's a money shot.
Yep.
But what now I'm telling people is, when you think of Demon Monsoon, my middle name is Michael. And if you know anything about the Saints, and I'm always very big on with my faith too.
The Archangel Michael.
Michael Cody Travis.
He's slayed, and my full name is Jeffery Michael Vincent Mycek. I'm named after, my middle names are named after my great grandfathers. But
very cool.
Michael slays the demon. Well, wait a minute, I'm Demon Monsoon. I slay my demons every day, and that's the encouragement. Is like, you got demons, I'm the guy to slay them. Let's slay them together.
I love this, Cody. I want to watch him fight. Like, when can we watch you fight? Because now I'm all amped up and I want to like see you in action.
You can look at any of the fights on Street Beast. Just type in Street Beast Demon Monsoon. I've had 2 losses on it's the yard, and both those losses, I'm going to say right now, I learned more from my losses than defeats, and then from wins. But I have had over 25 fights. My favorite ones, I will say, out of all my Street Beast fights, was one when I fought my ex-roommate Savage, just because it was fun. Second, I fought a dude named Berserker, and it was for Autism Awareness Day. And everybody in the crowd, majority of them, were all wearing blue for me and for folks with autism. So I'm like, and also Killer Kyle, one of my other favorite fights. And those are just some of the fun, those are probably my favorite fights. And of course, December 3rd, King of the Mountain, the pay-per-view, that's just going to be, it's going to be one to remember. I really do think, because I'm strong, and I know he's strong. I have mad respect, and if I get to do celebrity boxing, I do want Josh Adams. I could almost see Violent versus Demon, and what a lot of people don't know is, when they see me, I will get a mohawk and I'll spray it a different color.
Hell yeah. What about your dating life? Like, I want to know about the good stuff. Like, when do you have time to date? You work, you go to the gym. When do you have time to have sex with a hot chick? Like,
honestly, no.
To each their own.
No girls have. I mean, I had one. She was kind of cool, but we didn't have time for each other. And I said, look, I'm going into fighting all the time. I want to focus on fighting. And
you're dedicated, man. I'll give you credit. You're dedicated.
And I told her, I said, you know, you can watch me fight, but I said, when I'm in training camps, I can't be around. I said, I can be around you, but no drama. So, you know, we agreed just to be good friends, and we've stayed good friends. And then, but mostly, I don't have a dating life. Like, my social life is literally like, my best friend will call me up, be like, yeah, Wicked, what are we doing today? Okay. When I get done at the gym, I'll be over at your house. Like, I'll take, like the weekends, he and I hang out. I mean, we obviously, we look, I'm like, come on, we gotta have a girl. Like, come on. But my dating life, even for autistics, it's very hard for me, like, to have somebody like that. And it's like, I said, when I'm done fighting, yeah, man, I'll finally settle down to have a girl.
Well,
Hey, let me give you some advice.
I mean,
let me give you some advice. It don't matter who you are. It's never going to be easy with the women.
You there?
It don't matter. The women are always going to be right. They're always going to come at you.
Well, what I was going to say is, are you really active in the autism community? Because I'm sure, I mean, first of all, being a fighter and I don't know what the statistics are for professional fighters that have autism, but I'm sure you're a huge inspiration to people in the community. I mean, are you affiliated with like Autism Speaks and all those different organizations and stuff like that?
Well, right now I'm trying to get involved in with them because
like a sponsorship or something.
Yeah, I mean, right now with the COVID crisis, it was really hard to do stuff. I had a young man who I coached. We call him Icy Mike. He was autistic, and you know, when Neutral Corner moved, I really couldn't train him anymore because, you know, I really wanted to do it. But I try to post articles. I do want to, in 2022, definitely be more active. I do, you know, message the autism community's awareness. And I tell folks, I go, look, you might have the worst day of your life. You might, you know, spill hot coffee on you, or you might, you know, get something ruined, or your kids are driving you nuts. But there's somebody else in the world struggling. You know, for me, I try to be a light. When I'm fighting, this is how it is at Street Beats. And the crowd cheers for both of us, my opponent and I. They just want to see me fight. And that's the big thing. Like, I had a dude couple months ago. He didn't want to fight me because of my autism. He said, well, you're autistic. I'm not letting you, you're not fighting me. And I said, well, that's not fair. It's like, just because I'm autistic, that doesn't mean nothing to me. But to him, it was like, well, if I beat you up, and I'm thinking, you're not going to beat me up. I'm going to come in there, guns blazing, my fists are going to go flying. Nah. And I stay very humble with that. I tell people, I'm like, you could see me walking down the street, and they're like, Demon. I'm like, what's up? Or like if I see somebody getting picked on, I'm like, really? And all they do is they look at my arms, and they're like, are you a fighter? I go, yeah. They go, who are? And then they're like, I know you. I'm like, yeah. So I'm not gonna fight you, but I said, leave the person alone. Go bother him somewhere else. Go do something else. Like,
people are so ignorant too. Like, people are just so ignorant with what they don't know and they don't understand. And unfortunately, like, it's the majority of people. They're just that stupid. And I always tell people you can't fix stupid, but it's so true. So anytime you have haters, just send them my way, because I'll be glad to like do some Italian job shit.
Well, that's where I like to call my big sister. She's not really my sister by blood, but she is literally the greatest. Not like, I can go to her for anything. My mom, you know, God bless her, 75 years old. I know I'm going to get yelled at for revealing her age, but she was helping. She helps fighters out, and my friend Sunshine Trisk, who's out in Iowa, she looks out for me. Like, if I have a fight coming up, she'll email the promoter, want to know everything on the guy, want to make sure it's a good matchup, because she doesn't want to see me be put in with a killer. Because some promoters literally do that to people.
Oh, dude, you ain't got to say that. Trust me. We see that. Look, yeah. I had a whole hour story on that. They try to set people up to get them hurt. Some promoters do.
For sure.
Yeah.
They make sacrificial lambs out of people. Yeah.
And Sunshine and Scarface will not not allow that with me. They do not allow that. They get, and I bring this up because there was a fighter in Street Beefs, and it was a fight that, you know, it was my 7th fight, and the dude, they matched me up, and it was going late in the night, late in our day with Street Beefs, and we come to find out the guy said, I asked the guy, you know, I ask all my opponents the same 3 questions. Hey, are you okay with fighting someone with autism? And they go, yeah, we're cool. I said, second, how long have you been training? Okay, you gotta be straight up honest with me. If it's more than 3 years, we're not gonna be fighting. That's like strike 1. And then I asked, have you had any fights? Have you done any amateur fights or any Street Beefs fights? And then I send that to Sunshine. Well, this guy, DK, actually had 10 amateur fights, lied about it, and they stopped the fight in the second round because they knew I was going to die in the cage. I kept fighting. I wasn't going to be stopped, and the ref stopped it. He said, Jeff, you fought your hardest. I said, yeah, and then we found out that he lied, and everybody was pissed. The Street Beefs family was PO'd because it's like we made a promise. We made a promise to my mom. We made a promise to everybody that we were going to make sure Jeff fought quality opponents. That, you know, he fought good guys that were near his level or just a little bit above. But 10 amateur fights? And I told everybody, I said, I'll rematch that guy. I said,
Oh, the connections.
I'm probably losing him. He's traveling.
I'm amazed right now. Like I'm just.
Oh, I thought his story.
It's just unbelievable. Just.
Oh yeah, we lost him, but we'll have to get him back. But guess what? I think we saw our next guest. I think we got Damon back. Everybody was saying I didn't know if he popped back or not. I thought we lost you.
Yeah, it's called I'm Driving on 81. So
driving on 81.
Yeah, so I do apologize, guys. There's always like a bad zone there.
That's okay. We were just talking about how we are truly inspired at everything you've accomplished and what you're doing for the autism community and how you're so outspoken and you're doing great. And it's something to be celebrated for sure. And if there's anything we can do to help you, if you need sponsors, if there's anything we can help you to excel in your fighting career, just please reach out.
Well, that's my big thing is I need sponsors because
I would reach out to Autism Speaks like tomorrow and say, hey, listen, this is what I do. Watch me fight. I'm sure they would love your story.
That's what I'm probably going to do tomorrow. You just gave me that idea. I'm like, yeah, I got to do it.
Check this out. Damon, check this out, man. You give me that number. I'll call him for you tomorrow. And I'll cut you the greatest promo ever.
For sure.
Like,
you got me on Facebook. I will gladly.
No, find the number. Dead serious. Look, dead serious. Swear on Nick Saban. Everybody knows I'm an Alabama fan. I'm not going to lie on Nick Saban because they keep kicking everybody's ass. So, but hey, do you got any shout outs or anything you want to give or anything, man? I know you're driving there.
Oh, definitely. I got to give a shout out. I want to always give a shout out first to the whole crew at Street Beefs, led by the guy himself, Christopher Scarface Wilmore, my big sister Sunshine, Carissa, Dan, Omar, Esteban, B. Rose, Nate, the whole crew of Street Beefs. Of course, I got to give a shout out to my homies over at Zaxby's in Winchester. I'm always there working. And then, of course, the two, I can't do it without both of them. Besides my whole Street Beefs family, I can't do it without my number one fan, my mom, Mama Demon. Always love her. She's the greatest thing in the world to me. And, of course, my right right-hand man, my left-hand man, both. Wicked One, Daniel Smeisler. That kid, his whole family, everybody there. And, of course, MAI Institute and Neutral Corner, along with Corey and all them. And all you guys, too. You guys are all a blessing for even having me on the show. We were all talking about it. I'm like, I'm being interviewed. They're all like, what? I'm like, spoilers.
You're cool. Hey, look, you're cool as fuck. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, share it and tell these people, any of those guys that are message you, haters, message you, just tag me in the post because I love to talk to haters during the day.
Love
you
it.
got it.
Look, I'll be looking. I know you got haters, so I'll be looking for the tag. I'm waiting for it because I'll come in there and go, wow, fuck those haters, man.
Just go on to the Demon Boys page and feel free to rip them apart because that's where they like to hang.
You send me that link. Find me where that's at. I'll get to it. I'll take care of those. But hey, man, thanks for coming on tonight.
No
Cody,
problem,
I'll find the right people for you to contact too.
Definitely, and like I said, everyone will tell you that as soon as I get out of the gym, when I get home, I'm always on my phone doing everything, or on my laptop.
Awesome.
I'm like, oh, I got to go to bed.
Jeffrey, download.
Thanks again, guys, for letting me be on the show.
Thank you so much.
All right, man. I'll holler at you, man. All right, I'll holler at you.
I love him. I'm legit, like as soon as we get off the show, I'm going to, because I'm the queen of research, I will literally find the 2 or 3 people that you need to contact. And
I will call all of them. Because look, this guy's fought with autism, and he's fighting like he fought 16 times last year. You know, literally, he moved away from everywhere. And that's a big deal when you have autism, to move away like he did.
You're leaving your comfort. You're leaving your world that you're acclimated to, and that you're that's huge.
I'm a huge Monsoon fan, man. So,
AutismSpeaks.org needs to sponsor him or be affiliated with him or have him on a commercial, something. Like something needs to happen. We're going to make it happen for him.
I'm about to be his PR guy. But guess what? I think we have a real big celebrity on, a legend in MMA and everything. I used to watch him just smash people. Yes, we have King Mo on tonight.
Nice.
What's going on, y'all?
What's going on?
I was telling Jay, he was like, you want to get him on? I was like, he gonna come on watch. He gonna come on the show tonight. Hell yeah, we want to get him on. But
I'm on. What's going on?
Hey man, I was gonna ask you about this celebrity MMA. You know, we've been talking about that. I heard that you might get some stuff into that, but you're also training people in the bare knuckle too, right?
Well, I'm helping, I got a guy named Leo Kuntz. I'm helping him out, helping him keep his skills sharp. And, he's a guy that I'm pretty cool with him. And, I'm just, it's an experience for me. It's my first time working with a guy in this sport. And I feel like I'm helping him pretty well. So we're just waiting for his first time to fight. And once that happens, we'll see what's going on with what I'm teaching him.
So tell us about your story. I want to know everything about you in like 2 minutes. Like where you're from, how you got into this sport, who you're dating, who you're married to, how many kids you have. Like I want to hear the whole shebang in like 2 minutes.
I don't know. I wrestled, won some matches, lost some matches. I thought that maybe MMA was a more natural progression from amateur wrestling. So I did that, and that's where I'm at right now. I retired like about a year or 2 ago, and now I'm just coaching. So
do you love coaching?
It's cool. I enjoy. I'm a coach, but I'm more of like a tactician. I feel like I go over tactics and everything because like everybody's different. What works for me might not work for you. So I gotta take that into consideration on what our game plan is and what we need to do to get the victory. So that's what I do as a tactician.
Did you see Ryan Dalton just called him out, Cody?
Yeah, that's King. That's the guy that I'm supposed to be boxing in celebrity boxing. So anytime somebody talks to me, he thinks he's got. So you just got caught out by a amateur comedian. So,
no, I saw his video. He just murdered you in that video, though.
oh, dude, he's killing me. You should see. Look, I got
That
another
thing
one.
was hilarious, like freaking hilarious. We were dying laughing.
You're 0-1 right now.
Look,
Yeah,
that's the thing.
funny.
See, I'm building the fight up. See, I can't talk too much shit. I got to build the fight up.
Yeah,
Look, when he gets a BYB tattoo on his arm, that's all that matters to me.
I don't know, man, because like some of the stuff he's saying is kind of like the picture that one dude. You do kind of look like him.
I know, right? The two.
Yeah.
I know. I was like, oh shit. Look, I think he edited my face into it. He's really getting into it.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Look, I'm just gonna have to, take my vitamins, say my prayers. I
Are you
gotta.
gonna say?
Oh, dude, look, my job. You didn't get to see it. I don't know if Jay had a picture. Last week I got fucking kneed in. My face was swollen like that. I thought I broke my jaw. Like my real buddy's a real fighter. See, Ryan, I offered to fight him with one hand, literally in the first round. That's how bad a fighter he is.
What's your record? What's your record right now?
I'm 0-0, but
Okay.
they don't even fight.
And what's his record?
I honestly, it's not even. He don't have a sanctioned fight.
Okay, but what's his record on YouTube?
1-1 in celebrity boxing, and the win he got overturned because the guy wore smaller gloves and he won. He got beat, but the guy wore.
Oh, the guy was cheating, huh? Who beat him the first time? That's cheap.
That's what I said. But look, when we get to this, it's in Miami. I told Jay, look, we're gonna take the celebrity boxing over. So I'm just telling you, it's gonna be funny. We got some funny stuff. I got some stuff I'm gonna throw at Ryan, but I didn't want to throw at him too quick because I didn't want to scare him off.
Bro, y'all should have a celebrity combat wing, just like celebrity kickboxing, celebrity grappling, and just do it like that, because some people do not want to get punched in the face, but they might want to try submission. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, dude, I love that. You imagine choking out a celebrity? People would love to try that shit.
Especially celebrities that you hate. You're just like, fuck yeah, man. Let me
celebrities grapple other celebrities.
You
know what I'm saying? Like a grudge match. You know what I'm saying? Like two celebrities.
Totally. Like grudge match.
Yeah, and let them train. They can go train at a gym for like 2 months. You know what I'm saying? With two grappling gyms, two separate gyms, or two rival gyms. They get a fighter, or they get a celebrity. Let them train for 2 months there, and then they have a super match.
That would be good.
Who's in Creed? What was his name? It was Stallone and De Niro in Creed. No, in
Creed and Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
So yeah, when they were fighting or whatever. Like, I love that stuff. I think it's great. I can't wait. There's going to be shade thrown all over the internet, and I can't wait to be a part of it.
Look, you know that he's talking about in the celebrity MMA, like having like former NFL football players grappling like people and things like that. Like, would you grapple anymore? Like, would you do a grappling match against a football player and stuff like that at places like that?
It wouldn't be competitive, and I wouldn't waste my time with it. Like, I don't know. I'm judge competing. I don't know. Maybe if they paid me enough to do it, like depending on who it was, like I don't know. Because right now, I've competed so much. They're like, what's the point of it now? Because like this is the first time in my life that I have walked without a limp. So I'm like, it feels good not being injured.
Game of Thrones.
Look, he's coming after you. Yeah, he's coming after you now. He's good. Look, he's really good on this.
Damon 100. Oh my God. Like, this is nuts.
Well, I'm not worried about that dude because, like, over the internet and on whatever StreamYard, you can sound tough. On Facebook, it's easy to sound tough. Social media makes it easy for tough guys to pop up all of a sudden. But face to face, those tough guys become quiet. So I'm not worried about that dude.
Ask him. Ask Jay Davis about at the celebrity boxing. We were in the lobby. Everybody was in the punching meter. Me and Ryan was getting so mad at me. I'll have to send you the video. He was getting so mad at me. I got up in his face and I said, look, you can hit me. I even let him hit me in the gut as hard as he could. And he was the girliest punch ever. And he got so mad at me And then he was going to walk out of the fight the next day. When he's about to walk out, he punches me in the gut when he's walking out. Little sucker punch. He's really bad.
And you didn't hit him back?
Oh, it shocks me. Like literally, he was walking out like he said, "Hey, I'm coming." See, this is the whole thing. He chickened out. He was supposed to call me out in the ring, but he lost. And then he got it overturned, and he chickened out until afterwards. And look, he tried to fight me at a bar. Did Jay tell you about that, King?
He tried to fight you what?
At the bar.
Oh
At the bar? Why?
Check this out. So I'm sitting here. This is about 1 a.m, right? And some people got me mixed up with celebrities, and they thought I was some kind of celebrity, right? So I'm sitting at a bar, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, whatever. I'm cool." And the next thing you know, he walks to me and he says, "That's that motherfucker right there. I'm coming for you, Cody Travis." And he like actually gonna fight me. I said, "Hold on a second." I ran across the whole place to Jay Davis. I said, Jay, you want to fight me? Talk to Jay. I'll be back. And I left. I don't know how long he stayed there, but he literally, like after the event, tried to fight me at the bar. So I was like, and the girls, all the people there were like, "Oh my God, is he trying to fight you?" I was like, "I think he really is."
If someone punched me, I would punch the shit out of them. Like, I don't know how you just took that.
It wasn't hard. Like it wasn't hard. He's not a hard puncher. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not hard.
He punches like a bitch is what you're saying.
I don't even know if you want to insult that word. I mean, like literally, I mean, it's like, go watch his fight.
How about a pansy? Pansy's a better word, right? He punches like a pansy.
Hey,
I don't know what's worse, his fighting or his comedy.
Is he funny?
His comedy.
Yeah, how's his comedy? Is he funny at all? Or?
No, it's not as bad as his fighting. That's Brian. Look, he got a new video here. Hey, Chachi, can we put that video up? He just sent a new video in. This is his video right here. Here you go. He's creative. He's trying to clout chase.
Okay, and Cody the Nat Travis, yeah, I gave him a nickname, and trust me, I don't know what's worse. I've had, like, when you're at a picnic or outside, and then you have the gnat that's just like always here, and so, Cody was like that. The night before my fight that got overturned, I'm 1-1 now in boxing. What up? And oh man, like you thought this was bad. Imagine, hey, can I talk to you? Hey, I'm a big fan. My name's Cody. Get the fuck out of here, man. And just every time you would be like talking to your friend or talking to somebody else, you would get, "Hey, my name's Cody. Cody." And you're like, "Get the fuck out of here, man." Just nothing's worse than an overgrown gnat. And that is certainly Cody Travis. And, yeah, what am I going to do to Cody? I got a fly swatter right here. Actually got 2 of them. And, yeah, we're going to eliminate that problem pretty damn quick. If that fight ever happens, he could say all he wants. Damon, we got it. We got the fight. We got tattoos and I don't even know if he's all there, so, who knows? We'll see what happens. Are they going to put me in there with somebody who's not all there? That's up to Damon. If they do, we'll get rid of him in 45 seconds. That's my gift to everybody. 45 seconds out. All right. I saw Jomi the Archangel. They had him as a guest. BYB has him as a guest. And, people were asking me, like, almost if I got in the ring with Jomi, he looked like a badass dude. Like that. That's how quick I would get rid of Jomi. That's if I shrunk down to 185. I'm a man. I weigh around, at least 215 at the moment. And I'm 6'1", so it'd be tough for me to get down to 185. But if I did shrink down, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and shrunk down to little kitty size, like that, that's what I would do to Jomi. But we'll see what happens, They do crazy stuff with science. Maybe I can shrink down to 185, get in the ring, and just get rid of them like that. That's something that I'm going to look, I'll talk to my coaches, and we'll see what we're going to do. Could I get into BYB and become a champion? Like that. And that would be easy. That would be like a text message away, just like that. If you don't, like that. That's how quick I could be a champion in there. But I don't know if I want to lower myself down to that level of BYB. Do I want to fight like a caveman or do I want to fight like a celebrity? There's 2 C's and I tend to pick the celebrity version. So.
You see my face?
Did you, Damon? Damon just said it. Did he want that? Damon, I want the whole fucking pie.
Yeah, his voice is not funny now.
Can you
Your
hear?
voice is not funny. Sound like real robotic.
Does that sound normal?
Both of y'all.
Uh-oh.
What about now?
Better.
What about now?
ecstatically, something like that.
What about now?
It's weird.
It
Maybe
is
it's
weird.
just me.
No,
Okay,
something's going on. It's
there
not
go-
you.
There it goes.
Look,
Yeah, I saw them.
I said no. Look, Damon
Yep.
just asked. Look, Damon, when can I get Ryan? Anytime, Damon. June. Whenever. There you go. I don't care. He just gave a date. Where's that at?
Okay, listen. There were parts of that video that were funny. I'm not gonna lie, but
I laughed when he sent it to me.
dude. But I guarantee you, he has small hands and small feet, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Well, the only thing I noticed is he's a southpaw, I believe. You know what I'm saying? He's left-handed.
Hey,
Exactly.
Look, I'm feeling really confident. I'm feeling really confident on this. And you know, look, what I'm gonna do is see Jay. We're gonna go full Terphouse training. You know, we're gonna have Terphouse supplements during the fight. I'm gonna hit the PowerHitter during the fight with Terphouse. You know, we're going full Terphouse for the fight.
I'll be popping gummies on the sideline.
Hey, speaking of that, if everybody wants to know, there's a lot of really big executive people in this world that are eating Terphouse gummies right now for the fact of they keep reaching out saying, hey, where can I get these gummies? People need to try the gummies.
Well, we've been using the rub, the muscle rub, which is amazing, by the way, for pain. It's like the pain stick, and it smells so good. It's the best smelling CBD pain relief rub I've ever used. It's awesome. So
I thought it was a push-up pop. I thought you were supposed to eat it. I thought you were supposed to eat it.
You're not. Are you kidding me right now?
You're supposed to eat it. You didn't know that?
You're not supposed to eat it. You're supposed to rub it on for pain. You're not supposed to eat it.
But anyway. So okay. So King Mo. So I've just got a fight booked again and everything. Are you going to be training with Seth coming up in BYB and stuff? Will you be working with Seth, Denny?
He'll be coming by. I'll be helping him. Yeah.
Dude, that's one fight I'm looking forward to, man. Now, look, he has a chance to put himself in title contention with the first fucking fight. I love that fight.
Or contendership at least, but it's a tough fight. But, you know, the kid's an amateur boxer. He's had a few amateur. I think he's an amateur fighter on the Florida scene from what I've heard about him. But who knows, you know. Anything, you know, bare knuckle boxing or bare knuckle fighting is different than amateur boxing. So it's two different sports.
Seth is tough as fuck, too. You remember that fight, his last fight he fought where that guy kicked him like 4 times in the face and he kept walking? I tell anybody, you can take that many kicks and keep coming forward, you're a bad son of a gun.
But you don't want to take that many kicks and keep coming forward because your career will be short.
Oh, yeah. That is true. That is true. Hey, are you getting back into doing any wrestling anymore? Like the WWE,
I'm with MLW, so I think we have a show in January in Dallas. Maybe a
what's the organization?
Major League Wrestling. We're on Vice.
Oh fuck, that's you. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's so cool.
I'm gonna have to look that up. That's what I'm talking about there. I watch wrestling. What's your character? Are you playing? Are you King Mo, or do you have to do what?
I'm me, but I'm me, and I'm a manager / wrestler, but I got a guy named Alex Kane, the king of suplexes, the suplex master. He's my guy. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna take it to the top.
Look, so I'm gonna tell you right now. Look in that comment. Damon keeps saying Ron Dalton ? Ron Dalton ? When he gave him a date. Look, I'm trying to look. He's quiet now. But hey, man, I know y'all got a business. I know y'all got business. Any shout outs you want to give or anything like about your stuff or anything?
No, just give a shout out to all y'all for doing something. Shout out to my boy Duck Dynasty, aka Jay. And
Money J. I call him Money J. Money J.
Solid Rick, that's my boy. Yo, Rick School is here. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for having me on the show. And I guess let's give me back on the show after the fights. Let's see what's going on. Because You know, that BYB card is gonna be live. You know. It's
Hey,
very
tell us about that,
entertaining.
man. Tell me,
you're right.
Jay said you loved it. What did you think about the BYB event?
It was very entertaining. The matchups were very evenly matched. You know, whoever the matchmaker was did a great job matching the
Mel.
fights.
Mel's amazing.
There's a lot more action. I feel like because it's a small area, so you're caged in pretty much in a triangle. So if you fuck around and go to one of the edges, you might get stuck and beat up. You can't run in that triangle. It's hard. And I feel like the skill level of the fighters is those fighters are pretty damn good. They can box. You know, you see guys from all sorts of walks of life and coming from all sorts of organizations. You see Desmond Green, he came from
Yeah, Desmond killed it out there.
Yeah. And you see a lot of guys that pop up, man. So yeah, he's not even the best guy. You know, like he's a name, but like the other guys within the organization that were putting in work, I just don't know their names yet because I'm a fan. But
look up Toby Biden.
Who?
Toby Biden. He's coming over from England. I got another interview coming out with him. This dude was a real big like boxer, but he's already fought a bunch of bare knuckle in England. When I talk about like his hand speed for 155, he's fighting on this card, so you're gonna get to see him. He's got a few people he wants to call out like Dez and people like that afterwards. Like he's that good.
All right, we'll see. You know, because it's bare knuckle fighting. So I've seen guys like Jamarcus Chop Corley. We saw Paulie Malignaggi. I see a few pro boxers coming to bare knuckle fighting and lose because it's bare knuckle fighting, not bare knuckle boxing. It's two different sports. In boxing, you cannot clinch, but in bare knuckle fighting, you can clinch, underhook, pull the head down, do uppercuts, and all that. So it's different.
I'm digging it.
Awesome, man. Hey, thanks for coming on tonight, man, and everything. And like I said, we'll get you back on right after the fight. Like I'm a huge Seth guy, even though I like Al, but I'm hoping after a big Seth win, we can have you on to talk about it.
All right, definitely.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
What a great show.
Look, so that June 11th is Celebrity MMA. So that means, Ryan and me, Celebrity MMA. Is that what we're talking about here now? And Damon keeps saying in the box, Ryan went blank. Did y'all see that?
Yeah, where'd he go? He like popped on, he talked shit, and then he just left.
It was funny. But anyway, that was awesome. And first off, before I forget, everybody share this right here. Chachi's got a charity that he's been working really hard about. It's to help with kids and everything. And I hope Chachi's about to share it because I caught him off time wrong. Boom.
Yay.
Toy drop off Saturday, December 11th, noon to 6. Toys for Tots. Guys out there, there's a lot of kids out there. A lot of people watching the show. And it hits me really good for like, there's kids that don't have stuff. You know, they might get they won't even get nothing. And some kids are getting everything. If you got a couple extra $100, help out the Toys for Tots where Chachi's at. The location, we'll stream it on our page. It's got all kinds of cool stuff coming up. And it's going to be at the Harley Davidson Center. Is that right, Chachi? And yeah, something like that. I can't really say it. So
it's going to be
check
the
that.
Davidson in Miami.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
So y'all need to go to that and check that out because every kid deserves a Christmas. So help some kids out. Now we got to get on to our sponsors. MMAcoin.
Woohoo!
They just burned, I forgot how many billion coins, right? The profit margin is going crazy. If you were in at the beginning, you've already had probably a 400% growth since the beginning. MMAcoin's not like the other coins where they're giving cars away, do all that bullshit. MMAcoin's about principle, giving out to charity, keep growing the coin. That's the name of the game, MMAcoin. Next up, we have the PowerHitter. Like I said, guys, I'm going to have the PowerHitter in my corner, taking on some Terphouse at Celebrity Boxing. Celebrity Boxing. So the PowerHitter is so smooth it hits you. It's just, and guess what? You'll probably save whatever you smoke, or probably a little bit of money with that. I love it. And then guess what? You get the PowerHitter, and then you put the Terphouse in, and our next sponsor,
Whoop, whoop.
Terphouse. Look at that logo. It's badass. You see Terphouse versus everybody. True story, guys. They got the creams, the deltas, and all that stuff. You heard everybody was talking about all the cool things Jay's got come out of Terphouse. You need to reach out to Jay and check out the Terphouse. Also, the swag. Look at this hoodie I got. I got this hoodie, and on the back it says "Fuck Farmer" or something like that. Check these hoodies out. Check these hats out. Look. I'm like the blue hat version of Fred Durst. Look at these Terphouse hats, guys.
Jay, I need a hoodie.
Terphouse Farmz. Next up, Cnc Management. Cnc Management, they manage fighters and everything, and they also deal with our sponsors and everything. Check out Cnc Management. Next up.
Sorry, go ahead.
Next up. Full Throttle Magazine. We were in the Full Throttle Magazine. Full Throttle Magazine's top of the line magazine at all the bike shops, the tattoo parlors, dealerships, charities, all the cool stuff. If you look at the magazine, I don't know where you can get the magazine besides in Florida, but if you reach out to Chachi, he could probably get you the magazine because I know it reached Ohio when he brought it up. So check out Full Throttle. Very good.
So I told my friend I was going to give her a shout out because she used to make apparel. So do you mind if I give her a shout out?
Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine.
She's really into like the clothing stuff. So this is called Untapped. Look how cool this is. She makes clothing it's like hologrammed and like super cool. And
yeah, see, there you go. You could work. Never mind, I see it now. Okay.
Isn't that neat?
What does that say?
It says Untapped on it. Like
Untapped. So a girl's gonna walk around with a shirt on that says Untapped on it.
That's right.
Untapped.
That's right. Crazy. Isn't that hot?
That's crazy. I'd be like, what's Untapped? You know, that just anyway.
Totally. But it's awesome. So
that's pretty cool. That's look pretty cool. Actually.
Yeah.
I like those kind of. It's kind of got that Miami feel to it.
She's gonna try to revive her brand again. So
I got it now. We could be rock brands. But anyway, we had a good interesting show tonight. Do you have anything else?
I think I'm good. I think this was a really great show, and I'm super stoked about it. And I hope people share the shit out of it. And if you're not sharing, stop watching. Share. All
right. And that's all I got. I don't really have anything besides Ryan is a girl.
And I've ridiculed everyone on the roster. I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the he wants.